Greetings, fellow Fablings. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Fabledom Episode 6, Archers and Knights.
The only things I really need built is the blacksmith down south to court Winifred, and we already have all the timber for that, so I could close my sawmills. 1 and 2. I think I already have the stone bricks, so I'm going to close the stone masons as well. 1 and 2. I could close my foresters, but I don't think they're really worth closing. I'm going to keep the windmills open because the grain must flow. I'm not looking for more immigrants, so I can close the inn. And I have nothing to deliver at the moment, so I can close the Messengers Guild. I'm going to keep the bakeries open because it keeps people fed. So I've gone from like 48 to 96 coin per pay period, which is pretty good. If I really want to piss people off, I could actually close the town. Well, I'd have to destroy the town well, which is a bit more extreme. But I could go ahead and do that. It would lower desirability, but you know, people wouldn't die. Fergus officially hit level 3 here. He can't train any further, so this too can close, and that will help refund me. So I'm at 416, and I only really need 600 to annex a new territory. So we're very, very close to the necessary amount. I could also, if I needed to, really needed to, I could destroy things like blacksmiths or stonemasons. Like I could destroy one of my stonemasons and get the coin refunded. But that's probably not worth it because in 5 days I'll be paid 96. That will get me over the 600 mark. So then the next question is, what to annex? Or what ruin to explore. So I'm going to have you guys choose what encounter to do. Stone Giant. And that's the northwest. I could do the Abandoned Graveyard. To the northeast. The Abandoned Graveyard also has a pig herd, so it would allow me to have a second pigsty. I could do the East Ruins. And I think, yep, those are the choices. So, 1 minute to vote on that. So we have 2 patients in the hospital. I've already cured 3. So as soon as these 2 patients are out, I will fulfill the healer, and that will give me another 50 gold. And so far, it looks like the ruins are the more popular option. So I'm going to have Fergus get as close to the ruins as I am able. Which is these.
Is that my old house? I left my retainer in there.
Alright, we're going east. I did just get enough gold, so let's do it. Ruins. And there's a large stone deposit over here as well. The other thing I could do is the farm here. I can cut a little hole in so that I can make, oops, there we go. Ruins discovered. We got blueprints for a wooden cart. Very sexy. But there we go. We got our nobility. I'll add it up. And after the next pay period, I'll... oh, there we go. I'll add the wheat fields back. So I need 1 more. So this road is helpful because I'm soon going to be out of stone in the small stone deposits. So this will help to keep me supplied with stone if I need it. Blacksmith is open. 4 iron and 2 coal equals 1 armament. Armaments are used to gift to Winifred, but they're also used for military. For soldiers, swordsmen, or rather for swordsmen and archers. What I will tell you is that you don't really use these units very much yet, but you're allowed to train them anyway. And I think I am going to build a second condo. So this baker is going to go poof. And I'm going to do a second condo here. I'm going to slightly offset askew it. I hope that still works. Because I don't think it would be a bad idea for me to hit additional population milestones. Oh, actually, you know what? I did that wrong. Delete. I hadn't delivered any material, so it's fine. I want to put it here. Yep. No, I'll just have it aligned. Out the consequences. I just don't know if the roads can supply the, or allow the Fabelings to commute around it. But we'll find out. One of the issues of building on a giant hill. It's hard to plan for expansions. Oh, Wicked Witch again. So we're cursed with added food requirements for 10 days. So yeah, there's a... Oh no, it's allowing me to place it. Another thing I could do to help with the added construction is another labor hut to double up the amount of workers I have working. And at this point, given the cost of these construction projects, it's likely wise to re-employ the sawmill, because I'm running out of planks, and do the same in stonemasons. So my taxes are going to go down, but it's going to allow me to add more people, which is ultimately the goal. And we did do the cure sick patients, so right now it's just court Winifred and grow the town. And we're about a third of the way to the arm. Oh, no, one of my armaments just disappeared. Oh, there it is. I think it was getting transported from the blacksmith to the stockpile. We're about a third of the way to the armaments required. that stone gone? Nearly. 81 left. The laborer should be dead. Yeah, it's done. We still have 9 unemployed. But as much as I would like to add additional sawmills or stonemasons, the tax burden for that would probably be greater than it would be worth paying.
So those cute winged pigs turned into pork? Huh. I wonder how. Oh.
They lay pork eggs, if you're wondering. Yeah, that's how that works. Kind of like chickens, but, you know, pork eggs. So I'm obviously working on adding more commoners. Quick question for you guys. Should I add more peasants as well? Now that I own this southwest section, I could expand the peasants around the well, right? There's room for like maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more houses, which would allow for 10 more people. It's up to you if you want more peasants or not. They pay less in taxes, but I would be able to upstart the buildings quicker because they don't require processed material like stone, brick, and planks, just wood. Tis up to you. Wow, there goes my income. What is the highest level of hero? That's a good question. I think it really depends on how many... So, spoiler. If you loot the graveyards, you fight skeletons in the graveyard, which levels you up a little bit. So you can only train your hero up to level 3, and then any levels you gain thereafter, I think... Oh, that's a town shop? I did not mean for that to be a town shop. I am stupid. Any levels you gain thereafter is from, like, random events. So, 3-ish is the max level. But, like, really-ish, because I think it hugely depends on, you know, the events you get. All right, let's try to prioritize one of these townhouses so that we actually get the commoners to stay. And I've got 2/3 of the armaments needed for Winifred. Oh, they're not going to get in time. Lazy louts! They're just delivering the planks instead. Beggars. Yeah, I'll help. I'm very noble. We missed the window by like seconds, but oh well. I'll have it up for next time. Oh, one thing that I don't have though is sewer drains for these houses, which is going to lower desirability, so I'll get those built. Alright, sorry, no more peasants. We're done with peasants. One of the things that I think missing in the game is there's no way to prioritize sewer drain construction for some reason. Like, I just can't. Like, I can prioritize town shops and everything else, but not the sewer drain. I think it's like, classified like a decoration, even though it's an essential service. I don't really know why it is the way it is. It just is. And as a result, I think all the other construction projects kind of have to wrap up first before the sewer drain actually gets built. But yeah, that's a very cozy little block. It's almost like it's like the way the houses are laid out in like Barcelona or something like that. I mean, maybe not on the hill, but the sort of like square with a courtyard kind of design, something like that. Here I am, pretending to be some sort of illustrious Spanish architect. Ha! That couldn't be any be further from the truth. I can wish, but no. But no. Okay, one more armament. We'll be all set. Gifting it out to Winifred, the warrior princess. Winning her over with swords and coal. You know, like you do. That's how I met my wife. I gift her swords and coal, and she was like, oh yeah, I'll marry you. My ex was all about them tulips and wheat. It was weird. So we broke things off. Oh, great. My blacksmith is... Yeah, you're fired. He was sick, and there is no blacksmith union, so instead of waiting for him to recover in the hospital, I just fired him so he could... The next one would get back to work. Seems fair, right? Totally a reasonable thing for me to do, I think. Pay for your medical bills? Nah, you're just fired. So the other side of the condominium is ready to get laid out. I guess I can also put decorations in there. So we have a tree in this one. We have a little campfire in that one, which seems like a fire hazard to me. In this one, we will put a log bench table and a standing horizontal flag. I don't know, I'm out of ideas. All I know is very soon we'll have the housing for the population to hit 110, if we want. And that's what matters. Fablings in need. Nah, they already voted against adding peasants. Be gone, peasants. There's another town shop. And the remaining houses needed. Done. I like it. I like it a lot. It's a very cute little district. Nested on the hill. Alright, we do have the armaments. I'm going to leave the industries open so I can start to train soldiers just to show you what that's like. But let's go ahead and reopen the Messengers Guild and deliver these armaments to Winifred. And just like I did with Agnes, it takes a little while, but essentially it doesn't lead anywhere because this is as far as the game goes in early access. I challenge you to impress me, and that you did. Your champions do your kingdom proud, your warriors are strong, and your gift of iron, well, a thoughtful bribe goes a long way. It's not a bribe, but I think we should consider, we should conspire. Sorry, talk to me. So, done. Should I court Giovanni? So he's the last leader that I had not yet courted, because it goes no further. There's nothing left to do with Winifred. I can flirt, make a bunch of hearts, but that's about it. Closing in on the pop gap. And then I did say that I would show you troops, but I have to hit a small city first. So I think in order to do that within the time frame that I have allowed myself, I'm going to add homesteads anyway, just so that I can... Actually, I think it's not going to help. Well, it would help me add beggars. So I'll add one more homestead if I get a random beggar event. When you have visitors, you can choose whether they become peasants or commoners. But it's not like you get 4 if you have the open slots. So that house only helps me when I get beggars asking to join. Oops, I forgot to employ someone in this in these shops. So we'll have bread and pork, bread and vegetables. Seems reasonable. The courting gift just got delivered to Winifred. And there's court bonuses, as you can see. They haven't been implemented as far as I know. But all fortifications as this equipment cost 50% less material and coin. Is her bonus. And then Agnes's is that the yield from crop fields were doubled. I actually don't know what Giovanni's is. But you do eventually unlock stone walls and the like. Not that they serve any purpose because there's not warfare yet. But you can wall up your city if you want. Just for the aesthetics. If you want to flex your wealth of stone. Speaking of which, I'm about to run out. So let's go ahead and get a quarry out here. And I'll put a stockpile next to it. Yeah, so here you can see... Well, I don't have space for the peasants just yet. But just to demo it, I'm going to prioritize the homestead and hope it gets finished in time. To show you that you can only, like, pick that the visitors become commoners or peasants. Although, I might run out of time for that. Come on, build quick! Yeah, look at her. She's delivering the material. Girl, you meandering. Alright, I'll demo that next immigration period. You know, this one was closer. Oh, but I don't own this territory. That's right. I was like, why didn't I just add this large stone deposit? Yeah, it's out of zone. Alright, sorry, Giovanni. Merchant Prince. But we won't be courting you. Winifred will be our Xena. Something. Now I've got a homestead too, so next time newcomers come, I'll demo that. 10 unemployed. What should they be doing? Put another one in the Messengers Guild. But yeah, I don't really have it in their workplaces at the moment. So here's the demo. I can pick where they go. I think I would like to save up to do the Stone Giant event, because I've done now Graveyard and Ruins. The Ruins, as far as I've ever experienced, just gives you a random decoration. The Graveyard gives you a choice between honoring it or pillaging it. If you pillage it, you fight skeletons. But I haven't shown the Stone Giant yet, so we'll get there next. I think I need to reopen a new bakery up here, too. We have a ton of flour, but, like, virtually no bread. Relying on mostly vegetables, which is a very inefficient way to feed 100 people. I think once I hit 10 armaments, I'm going to stop at the blacksmith. It will save. I'll save a little bit of money on the taxes, and it won't use up so much coal, which is used to heat houses in the winter. Let's see. Where can I place this that will be? Oh, it doesn't obviously cover all of the housing, but like it covers enough of it that it's probably worth it. 8 people away from a small city. And I think that's the last milestone that unlocks stuff. There's nothing past small city, so it's the sort of the end of the current content. I don't know what's going on with this worker. They're like having trouble finding their... Oh no, they got there eventually to the blacksmith. They work very far away from home. Yeah, because you're a commoner, not a peasant. It's kind of my fault. This is, again, a very giant layout that is extraordinarily inefficient. But I like the aesthetics of the hilled town. How's combat? Somewhat automated, like you would expect of sort of a... Yeah, there's no like special abilities or anything. It's just units duke it out. So it's rather simple still. But the full diplomacy of like war and siege is not yet in the game. It eventually will be. Where you have watchtowers and stone walls and have to defend your kingdom. But it's on the roadmap for future development. So if I don't need the blacksmith, I don't need the iron quarry, so I'm going to close both. Uh-oh. Stone Camp is completely out of resources. So I have 0 stone incoming. So we're kind of relying upon the stone quarry to get built for a stone income. If I did want to duke it out with that giant, I'm going to have to wait. Or encounter, sorry, the giant. I'm going to have to wait until I have 700 coins. It's going to be a minute. What I could do to speed it up a bit is to destroy these buildings and empty out the stockpile, and I get refunded all that coin that I invested. Which is not bad. Not bad at all. There we go, the last at the townhouse. So my city can accommodate 69 peasants, which is nice, and 48 commoners. We have 21 unemployed people, and unlike a lot of games like this, unemployment is not really a problem. People are fine being unemployed. They're not unhappy. They get fed regardless, so it's kind of not a problem for them. Checking up on the granaries and warehousing. Socialism for the win? Yep. Exactly. I mean, you know, the kingdom pays for the roads. They pay for the wages. Everything's socialized here. Or in a feudal way. Feudal, like... feudal. I know there's... Okay. No, not futile, but feudal. Alright, Stone Giant. We're coming. Fergus, you ready? Let's, yeah. Optimistic straw hat. Yeah, let's do it. And my little essence of balance. So, Prince Yoda. The giant stands frozen in time, towering over your hero. All along its body, there are cracks and chips, as if someone had tried to hack at it with a pickaxe. I can start combat and take a whack at it, and get an essence of life trinket, or attempt to repair the cracks and get an essence of life trinket. What to do with the giant? Attack it. Repair it. Leave that up to you. Hope these two builders... Oh, they're stockpiling. Never mind. I was going to say I hope they are bringing the timber for the stone quarry, but they're not. They're all alternative stone, I think. No, maybe not. I'm wrong. No, I take that back. I thought I had other small nodes, but I think all the other small nodes are outside my territory. So that's another thing to consider is strategic resources like iron and stone. You gotta buy territory to make sure that you get the resources you need. Because if you don't plant accordingly, you can end up like me, where you just add a stone for a while. And what's really dumb, if I'm to insult myself, I've been paying my stonemasons to sit around and do nothing. You fired! Fired, fired, fired! Okay, I fired him. Looks like we want to repair the stone golem. And I am 2 people away from being a small city. Will the game have a build-only non-violence mode? I have no idea. I'm going to guess yes. Just a wild guess that you could probably just be friendly with the other leaders, but there might also be leaders that are just permanently hostile. I, again, have no idea. I'm just speculating here. As far as I know, that hasn't been incorporated into the roadmap or anything like that. Yay! No! Oh, you delivered 4 planks, not 5. Oh, there we go. Thank you. Whoa, 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 whoa. What are you, like Deadpool teleporting around? There we go. We've got our lovely stone quarry here. Boom, boom, boom. Filling it up, getting stone again. Unfortunately, that stone quarry is very far away from where people live, so it kind of their daily commute sucks badly. And I'm 1 payment period away from repairing that golem. And 1 pop immigration away from becoming a small city. The giant essence seems trapped in the crystal. So, he T-poses into the ground, and I get myself an essence of life, which is 25% extra health. I bet you regret me not just, like, whacking it to death. No backsies. We are a small town, or small city. Reoccurring payments 120. I just got gifted 300 coin. We can make a barracks, a sword fighter's ground, archery grounds, and a stone wall, and then a bunch of things that are, you know, later stage and early access. So let me show these last pieces before the stream wraps up. So the barracks houses soldiers. Duh. I'll put one down. And then the sword fighter ground trains soldiers, and the archery ground trains archers. And I'll wait for those to get built. Shouldn't take too long. They're pretty inexpensive. And then what you do is you put someone in to train, and they'll train a little while in the facilities, and then once they're done, they become soldiers or archers. They become conscripted army. So here in the population tab, you can see there's peasants, commanders, nobles. I don't have any nobles; they're not in the game yet. But also army. So the little barracks I have can accommodate up to 2 units. So I'm training an archer unit and a sword fighter unit. And if possible, I'm going to buy the terrain around the abandoned graveyard and attack it instead of sanctify it like I did last time. I think I need 800 coin for that. So let's do cost-cutting measures to earn maximum. Sorry, guys, but social services are going bye-bye. Even the hospital. What could go wrong with no hospital? I'm in the pigsty. 180 a period is pretty good. Next pay period, well, what is it, 800? Never mind, 2 more. I'll have it. I'll employ people in the hospital. Yeah. Look at me being, like, nice and stuff. I'm a softie. Oh, yeah. Life sucks so bad here that only one person wants to join. Oops. Oh, well, whatever. I'll add a taxpayer. Another thing to notice is, like, because of the one bakery, my food sucks. We only have 41 days of food. That's probably the least food I've had in a while. I guess I'll employ the pigsty. Because we have not yet built this bakery back, because we're still waiting on the stone for it. Gathered in the stone quarry. I'll make sure that the stone miners are dedicating their stone towards the bakery. I do, however, have an army. So here is my archer, Thomas Garcia, and my sword fighter, Ralph Ward. And I can have them march around and stuff. There's really not much you can do with them yet, but at least you can see how the feature will eventually work. This game, in a way, reminds me of the Ubisoft game Settlers, the Settlers series, a little bit, just a little. This is more cutesy and more romantic, but I haven't played Settlers games in a long time. Those were sort of like competitive RTS strategy games, more than this, but it feels a little similar. There we go, got my gold. And now, I'm gonna destroy a graveyard. Like real heroes do. This is what combat I suspect will look like. Where, like, things line up, and you sort of just attack. Oh, there goes my archer. RIP! Archer shouldn't be in melee combat. And there goes my soldier, because they were outnumbered 3-2. But Fergus is a massive dude, and he just gained an Ancient Stone Guardian from that graveyard. So, that's a demonstration of the combat system, if you were interested. Glad I was able to show that off at the end here. That Stone Guardian costs 500 gold. Talk about a pricey investment. Put one on each side of the incoming river, right? Will be the land gifted from the elves or something. And that is pretty much all the content that's in the game now. About roughly 4 hours worth. But at this point, what I think I'm going to do is go to the roadmap, just to show you what's on the horizon, or talk about the roadmap. I'm not necessarily trying to pitch the game, I'm just, you know, so that you don't have yourself to look it up, I can tell you. So this is an early access game that only really came out about a little less than 2 months ago. So it's pretty new. They have community events regularly. The two things that were on the roadmap that has already been implemented is the Tier 2 buildings, which is the condominium. That was the first thing it implemented, and the Art of Soldiery, which was just added. Oh, don't do that. Which is the military buildings, and the armaments, and the iron, and the neighboring ruler, Winifred, and the quest to to court her. Next up will be Gallantry and Bartering, which is trading buildings, diplomatic missions, new neighboring ruler with unique quest line, new resources, and romance for a second date. Presumably for all at that point, maybe 4 leaders, or at least 3 leaders. Then after that, the Elixir of Love, a fairy tale encounter, new buildings, and a romance of a third date. And then a wedding in a chateau, which is a marriage, castles, new buildings and resources, and then more yet to be revealed. So, a lot on the roadmap ahead. Thank you for tuning in to Fabledom, which originally streamed live on Twitch June 5th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my gaming community, Rhadamant.com also has a link to Discord, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. Hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream of another game. Farewell, my fellow Fablings.